Well, it's time to get a bite on the Texas bucket list, and this week we are down in Corpus Christi to get some seafood from a seasoned restaurant. We're at the Yardarm. The sparkling city by the sea is a no-nonsense stop for seafood in the Lone Star State, and finding fried shrimp is easy anywhere. But if you're looking for something different, something with a little more French pizzazz, the Yardarm measures up.
I think it's a real iconic place in Corpus Christi.
It is the best seafood in Corpus.
It is a Corpus Christi institution.
We've met some terrific people over the years.
Diane Siosis and her husband Constantine opened the Yardarm back in 1975. You ever think you'd be doing this for this long?
No, never.
Kind of a shocker.
Yeah, it is.
I would say we have not changed very much.
Constantine is the consummate host. Originally from Greece, he's known for his friendly banter and signature hat.
He's never without the hat. That is his signature hat. He hasn't taken it off in 50 years.
Does he sleep in that hat?
No, he doesn't, but almost.
Secretly, Diane likes it.
I like the hat.
Okay, good.
He wouldn't be that person without that hat.
I am a person of habit. If I find a hat that I like, I keep it. If I find a food that I like, I do the same policy to it.
Well, Constantine has liked the food since 1975, and so have the customers. While the menu changes, there are a couple of constants that have stood the test of time, while still being a blast from the past. I've heard the recipes haven't changed much around here.
No, they've been the same since I've been around and before, and I think we've only had 4 or 5 chefs since we've started.
Chris Owen has been the head chef here since 2012, but he's been working here longer than that.
He's been the heart of this place.
Started as a busboy, slowly worked my way up to head chef. All right, so this is our Oysters Rockefeller.
Chris wanted to showcase 3 dishes at the Yardarm, some old, some new, so we started with Oysters Rockefeller. Fresh Gulf oysters are topped with bacon, spinach, onion, and garlic and placed in the oven. Then comes the fresh flounder. How long ago was that gotten in the Gulf?
This was probably running around yesterday.
Fresh fish is a big deal here, especially when your patio sits on Corpus Christi Bay. Such a beautiful fish. I mean, ugly fish, but a beautiful fish.
It's a strange looking fish.
Yeah. Chris shows off what a tenured chef can do deboning a flounder. This is where the years of experience come in right here, man. Wow.
Probably do a few thousand of these a year.
Chris stuffs the flounder with crab stuffing and tops it for baking.
A little butter, a little white wine.
Oh my gosh, that fish smells so fresh.
Nice in-house seasoning we make.
Look at you,
And
seasoning
that
babe,
towel.
man.
Give that about 10 to 12, 14 minutes. All right, next we're gonna do the papillote.
Papio.
We use an orange, a bay leaf, nice piece of black drum.
Beautiful.
I'm gonna season that up. We're gonna put another scoop of the crab stuffing right on top. All right, we're gonna top it with a piece of saffron butter.
Wow.
We're gonna get a brown paper sack.
Now, do you have to, what do you put these in? Like, what are they treated with?
We dip it in oil so it doesn't burn.
Okay.
And we're gonna pop it on in there.
This is fun, man. I've never seen anything like this before. It's crazy.
It's pretty wild. We'll put that
Straight in the
right
oven.
on top. It's like so.
A few minutes later. Oysters are up first.
Top it with hollandaise, a little paprika. And we'll serve that with a lime. And that is ready to go.
Now the flounder. Hot fish.
So what I do now is I doused it with some fresh lime juice, a ladle of some butter.
Because butter makes everything better.
Oh yeah.
God, that looks absolutely amazing. And the papio remains a mystery as it's opened tableside. I feel like you're gonna bring me a bag of popcorn or something. Oh, I'm so excited for this.
Fish in the brown paper bag.
It's like dinner and a show.
Amen.
This recipe can be traced back to Antoine's in New Orleans. And here it is, in Texas, all these years later. All I can say is, oh my. Well, I'm always up for getting out of my shell, so why not start with the oysters? Here's the fresh seafood down in Corpus. The elements of the Rockefeller fit together perfectly, but there was an added bonus of some sherry, giving it a more traditional taste. I've had Oysters Rockefeller many times in my life, but never has it tasted as true to form as this one. From here, the papio seems like it's still cooling off, so we'll move on to this stuffed flounder, which looks absolutely beautiful. Oh my gosh, that fish smells amazing. Wow. Absolutely fantastic.
I think the crab stuffed flounder is a signature, remarkable dish. Really, really delicious.
Well, the fish is fine. You pair it up with that crab stuffing, and even the butter and lime are playing a big part. and bringing out all the flavors of the fish. It's fantastic.
I haven't found anything I really don't like here.
From here, we move on to the papio, a unique take on a dish that you don't see too often. Kind of an old school thing with a fresh drum. Once again, straight off the boat. Gosh, that is beautiful.
It's really fun to bring your kids and get that bag and, get to cut it open and the aromas escape. And it's a process and it's a presentation, and I think that's a fun thing.
Such an old school flavor with that bay leaf and orange soaking into the bottom of the fish, and then all that crab stuffing on top. I mean, every layer of this thing has got something to really pique your taste buds.
It's fantastic.
Well, you can see why they have not needed to change the recipes here at the Yardarm for 50 years, because I'd come here for 50 years for this.
We are so lucky.
It's great to be able to come back and know that you're going to get the same freshness, the same well-done dish as they've been serving for decades.
Well, getting seafood down on the coastal bend is a no-brainer. But if you want some traditional dishes that have stood the test of time, coming to the Yardarm in Corpus Christi is well worth a stop on the Texas bucket list.
We enjoy all the people that we know. It's been a way of life. What would we do? Sit at home and look at each other? I mean, what would we do?
This is much better view than that.
Much better.
Well, thanks for watching this segment of the Texas Bucket List. To see more, be sure you subscribe to our channel. And to see full episodes, become a member. In the meantime, you can also shop our store at the Texas Bucket List Store and Studio.